fluid art for a while, like me, you know that you've got all these little paints, all different colors, cell activators, all kinds of paints, and you don't know what to do with them. You use them for one pour, you have too much, they're left over. What if you could take all those paints and make them into something great? We're going to try to do that today. So we're going to be using a record album. I've got the Kingston Trio, the best of the Kingston Trio. I got this for 25 cents at a garage sale. Seems like the perfect thing to pour on today. We're going to be using paints I have left over, but they're pretty thick because I used them for Shelly Art Bloom. So I may have to mix them with some of this Floetrol today to make them thin them down a little bit. And I'm going to show you that as we do it. So if you've got leftover paint you don't know what to do with, maybe stick with me here. Let's see what happens. All right, so first of all, let's see. First, we got to decide how we're going to do this. We're going to do a galaxy pour, and I've got all of these great little cookie cutters I bought when I saw somebody else do a galaxy pour. I think it was JMO. I should link to him down below. JMO. If you want to see some great galaxy pours, he's the one. But yeah, all little cookie cutters, and so I think that's what I'm going to do today. But I think I'll do maybe this size right here. I think this is going to be the size I'm going to do it. And I got a little tin of them here. Let me put that aside. That seems like a great size for this. We better cover the hole here or paint's going to get down through. If you've never painted on a record before, they're great for things like this. But you do need to cover the hole, and I just use this shipping tape. It's nice, it works really well. Just put it right over the hole like that. Stick it down real nice. Nobody will even know. All right, so we've got that. All right, so next step is, I'm gonna be using black because it's gonna be a galaxy pour. So let's start by getting some black paint down before I go any further. All right, so gloves on because this is gonna be a big messy one. And we're gonna use this black. All right, so I've got some Tricorn Black here. I don't want to stir any bubbles in, so I'm keeping my stick down in there. Okay. And let's just put enough on here. Okay. There we go. We're going to use a little bit around it, hopefully to keep it in place. There we go. All right, so first up, I feel like I want to do some of this Fairy Floss. Let's see the consistency of it. Let's see if we need to add anything to it. Ooh, it's nice. It's actually pretty thin. So I think I'm just going to start with a little bit of that. Put it right in. Ooh, nice. Maybe next some Magenta. See how thick this is. Ooh, pretty thick. So what I'm going to do with this, because it's so thick, I'm just going to pour some into a container and pour a little bit of Floetrol on top of that. That'll help me thin it down a little bit. I've got a little strainer on there because Floetrol can sometimes need that. All right, so, oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna put a little of this on next. And then let's do, let's see, I've got some of this interesting paint here. I think it's abalone. No, it's Opal Magic. And again, too thick. So I'm just gonna bring it down. Just gonna thin it down a little bit with some of this Floetrol. Ooh. If it's too thick, it's not gonna spread. All right, so let's put this in on top. Okay, all right, how about some of this Benevolence? check this. This is leftover. I hate wasting paint. I just hate it. I don't know about you, but I hate wasting paint. So we're gonna see if we can make something beautiful. Again, we're gonna need some of this Floetrol. Now, I don't really care if it's gonna be, I'm not really too worried about the consistency. I do want it thinned down, but there we go. Ooh, it's getting full. All right, so let's put a little more of, I'd like to put a little more of this on top. Okay, and the first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna pick it up, let a little bit flow out. Not all of it. So far, ooh, I don't see much, do you? Okay. It's going right down in there. Let's keep going. A little more of the magenta. Let's do, we've got some 24 karat gold here. Let's try that. This is already nice and thin. Just do a little of this. I see something happening. It's starting. Let's see what we've got here. See it starting? A little more out. Can you see that? Very cool so far. All right, a little more Benevolence. Let's put that in. It's dark. So I'm going for a galaxy look. I've got this Afterglow, so let's use up a little bit of this. This one looks like we're going to have to add a little Floetrol to it. Painting's messy business, isn't it? Ooh, I love it so far. Look at that. It's coming. All right, we do a little more of the Fairy Floss on it. A little more of the green. Great. Okay, so time to pick it up again. Here we go. So let's move it this way so you can get a good look at it as we do it. See if we can get in there a little bit better. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Just giving it a minute for the colors to come up. We're going to move it a little bit and see if we can move some of the paint we don't like off. Like, I don't love that little spot right there. Perfect. So let's bring it back. Ooh. This is gorgeous so far. Okay. So all I'm doing right now, I'm just going to move it around and manipulate it and try to get it to be the most beautiful version that I like. Look at how great it is. I love the tail on it, actually. That's pretty cool. Let me keep going here. So we have way too much paint on here, and the paint will crack if we don't do something. So we're just going to start by bringing it out and then back. More paint off it. Maybe go back. Oh, I love it so far. It's really, really cool. Beautiful. I'll bring it down a little and back. Just working it to get it how I like it. Oh, that is really, really pretty. Look at that. Wow. Now this little spot here, I'm not sure what to do with. So let me just see if I can move a little bit of that off. I don't love that spot. So we're just going to move that off and then back up. Still have a lot of paint on. Wow, that's actually really good. Check out that galaxy. Let's go a little more this way. I think I'd like to see even more of that come off. There we go. That I like better. Ooh, that is cool. Look at that. I like that better. Gave it that cool little look, like kind of like a little hyper-realistic look. Look at that. Let me put it up here so you can see it. Look how gorgeous that is. Now, what you can't see is the shine that I can see. It's just got this gorgeous sheen to it. That is beautiful. Wow, what a beautiful piece. Look at that. We made it with leftover paint. How great is that? All I did is add a little Floetrol to my bloom paints. Beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Hey, thanks for joining me. Like and subscribe. Make sure you click the all button if you'd like to see the new ones as they come out. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Wow. I'm good at this. I'm getting good at this.